Now we are moving on to Renthedog. His ability, if you remember correctly, is to disguise himself as other players. So if we go over to our secondary account here, we will then disguise ourselves as this player. So if we type out /trigger disguise and hit enter, we will then be set as that player and be able to run around as this player. Now we can see ourselves, but the other player cannot. All they can see is a copy of themselves. Now this is a very basic disguise, since when I crouch it doesn't crouch and when I jump it doesn't jump. Oh, not really. I mean, it sort of jumps. Yeah, it does a bit of a jump. But the instant you or it takes damage, you will revert back to your original self. So in this case, if I go to survival mode and I have my secondary account here punch me, you will see that I will revert back to my regular self. And then if I have my disguise is also punched, now of course I can do that myself. So if I punch my disguise, I will also return back to normal as well. So let's actually see how this is running. So right here we have scoreboard objectives, add, disguise, trigger, impulse, unconditional, needs, redstone. Above that, we have scoreboard, players enable, crossforger, disguise, repeat, unconditional, always active. And then to the side here, we have execute as, all players, scores, disguise, 1 or more, name, crossforger, run, set block, tilde, tilde, tilde 2, Minecraft, redstone block, replace, repeat, unconditional, always active. And then above that, we have scoreboard, players set, all players, disguise to 0, chain, unconditional, always active. And then behind this, we have some custom commands that are attached to every single player. This bottom one here is attached to my secondary account, so I will not be showing this one, but above is the exact same except with an example here of TangoTech. So tag, TangoTech, add, TangoTech, chain, conditional, always active. And the same goes for the rest of them. So we have solidarity here, smallish beans, major, pearlescent moon, and so on and so forth. Until finally these last two blocks up above, which is summon, Minecraft armor stand, tilde, tilde, tilde 1, tags, no armor, chain, conditional, always active. And above that, we have a summon, Minecraft armor stand, tilde, -1, tilde, tilde 1, tags, hold armor, chain, conditional, always active. This command block right here will set this block of stone to redstone. Below that, we have a set block, tilde, tilde 1, tilde, stone, replace, impulse, unconditional, needs redstone. And that will lead off to this command block right here, which is effect, clear, crossforger, Minecraft, invisibility, impulse, unconditional, needs redstone. And then into this command block here, which is data, modify, entity, all entities type, Minecraft armor stand, limit 1, tag, hold armor, sort nearest, equipment set from entity, crossforger, equipment, impulse, unconditional, needs redstone. I will then go over to these command blocks here, which is item, replace entity, crossforger, armor, dot head, from entity, at E, limit 1, type, Minecraft, armor stand, tag, no armor, sort nearest, armor, dot head, impulse, unconditional, needs redstone. Above that, we have item, replace entity, crossforger, armor, dot chest, from entity, all entities, limit 1, type, Minecraft, armor stand, tag, no armor, sort nearest, armor, dot chest, chain, conditional, always active. And then above that, we have item, replace, entity, crossforger, armor, dot legs, from entity, all entities, limit 1, type, Minecraft, armor, stand, tag, no armor, sort nearest, armor, dot legs, chain, conditional, always active. And then above that, we have somewhat of the same command, except it's for the feet. So item, replace entity, crossforger, armor, dot feet, from entity, all entities, limit 1, type, Minecraft armor stand, tag, no armor, sort nearest, armor, dot feet, chain, conditional, always active. And then above that, we have attribute, crossforger, Minecraft armor, base set 10, chain, conditional, always active. And that will then lead out over into these repeaters here, which will then lead over to this piston here, which is a sticky piston. It will push this block under here, leading to these command blocks here, which this one is execute as all entities, NBT, hurt time, 9 seconds, tag, disguise, run, set block, -7, -1, redstone, block, replace, repeat, unconditional, needs redstone. And then it will also run into this command block here, which is execute as all players, NBT, hurt time, 9 seconds, name, crossworder, run, set block, -6, redstone, block, replace, repeat, unconditional, needs redstone. And then this first command will run up into this command block here, which is effect, clear, crossworder, Minecraft invisibility. And then above that, we have kill all entities tag equals disguise, chain, conditional, always active. And then above this command block here, we have effect, clear, crossworder, Minecraft invisibility, chain, conditional, always active. And then above that, we have kill all entities type Minecraft mannequin tag disguise, chain, conditional, always active. And then we have this command tower right here, which below this wool block, we have a set block -1 Minecraft white wool replace, impulse, unconditional, needs redstone. And above that, we have item replace entity crossworder armor.head from entity all entities type Minecraft armor stand limit 1 tag hold armor sort nearest armor.head impulse unconditional needs redstone. And then above that we have item replace entity crossforger armor.chest from entity all entities type Minecraft armor stand limit 1 tag hold armor sort nearest armor.chest chain conditional always active. Above that we have item replace entity crossforger armor.legs from entity all entities type Minecraft armor stand limit 1 tag hold armor sort nearest armor.legs chain conditional always active. Above that we have item replace entity crossforger armor.feet from entity all entities type Minecraft armor stand limit 1 tag hold armor sort nearest armor.feet chain conditional always active. And then above that we have attribute crossworder Minecraft armor base set 0. Now what these two command blocks are actually doing is if I had on a suit of armor, and any kind of armor will do, as you can see right here. And as you guys might know, if you go invisible, your armor still shows. So in this case, when you go invisible to use the disguise command, it will actually hold the armor for you and take all your existing armor off. So as you can see, this guy will hold our armor for us. And then when we want to revert back to our original self, it will then suit us all back up with the armor we have. And if we happen to take off any type of this armor or even replace it with a new piece of armor and then hit the trigger disguise, you will see that it now has diamond boots there. And when I revert back, I will also be equipped with those diamond boots. Now, if we move on from where the redstone traveled out to here, it will then travel into all of these slices. Make sure this is set back 1 tick, just so the redstone has time to update and actually trigger these torches. And the reason it turns on or off is because of the same predicate we used for Impulse's ability, which is execute as crossworder if predicate condition Minecraft entity properties entity this predicate type specific type Minecraft player looking at type Minecraft player, NBT tags, good time with Scar, repeat unconditional always active. And of course you will place good times with Scar with whoever you want. So I don't know, I could put a Mumbo or something like that. And of course I have a couple of examples here for you. And then when you have that assigned, it will then detect when you're looking at a player and that comparator will turn on and turn off the torch. And this is a very simple AND gate, which you need to be looking at the player and be running the disguise command to turn off that other torch, which will then activate the ability. As you see right there, briefly turned off. Those two torches will turn off this redstone, and then turn on this torch, which will run into this command block here. Execute at crossforger run summon Minecraft mannequin ~~ profile name Grian custom name Grian, custom name visible 1, hide description 1, tags disguise, impulse unconditional needs redstone. And wherever you see the name Grian, you will replace with the profile or the name. So in my case, I would replace this with CrossForger. And then I would also replace this one right here with CrossForger. So you could replace this with whatever you want, such as Mumbo, or maybe some other famous YouTuber that you want. And that is set on an impulse unconditional needs redstone. Above that, we have effect, give CrossForger, Minecraft invisibility, infinite 1, true. Chain, conditional, always active. Above that, we have execute at CrossForger as CrossForger, run, kill, all entities, type, Minecraft interaction, tag, stop, distance, 1.2 or more. Chain, conditional, always active. And then above that, we have another command which is set to my secondary accounts profile. So I will just show you the example command block, which is kill all entities type Minecraft, mannequin, name, not Grian, tag, disguise. Chain, conditional, always active. And again, you will replace Grian with whoever you want. And then below we have a command teleports the mannequin to follow the player. So we have execute at all entities type Minecraft, mannequin, name, Grian, tag, disguise, facing entity, nearest player, distance 1.4 or more, name, CrossForger, feet, run, teleport, all entities type Minecraft, mannequin, name, Grian, tag, disguise, carrot, carrot, carrot 1, facing entity, nearest player, name, CrossForger, feet. Repeat, unconditional, always active. And you may notice that this same teleporting command is actually used to make the snail follow us. And this command is also not my own. I will leave a link in the description to the video that I used to find this teleportation command, because they made a great video on a bunch of detection systems and I thought it was pretty good. Next, we are moving on to Smager1995. I hope I'm saying that right. I don't know if I should do 1995. I what he decided for that, but anyway, Smager. If we recall his ability correctly, it is sort of like Ren's, but instead of disguising as players, Smager disguises as mobs. So when I am looking at that mob and I use the trigger morph and hit enter, I will then become said sheep. And then if you or the sheep take damage, you will then return to your normal self. And the sheep does in fact drop its items. Same goes for any mob that has items to drop. And you can also become a bee, which I have tethered here real quick. If I run the same morph command, you will now see that I am a bee. Or at least to everyone else, I look like a bee. Now there is some weird janky thing where if I hold still, occasionally the bee will go into this freeze state. I don't know if he's going to do it, but oh, there we go. Yep. He'll occasionally go into this freeze state, but I don't know how many times you will be holding still. Most of the time you'll be moving. But once you go moving again, he will then, I guess, turn back on. So now let's get into these commands. Right here we have scoreboard objectives add, morph, trigger, impulse, unconditional, needs redstone. Above that we have scoreboard players enable, CrossForger, morph, repeat, unconditional, always active. The side here we have execute as all players scores morph 1 or more, name, CrossForger, run, set block, tilde, tilde, tilde 2, Minecraft, redstone block, replace, repeat, unconditional, always active. Above that we have scoreboard players set, all players morph 0, chain, unconditional, always active. And then behind these command blocks here we have summon, Minecraft armor stand, tilde, tilde 1, tilde, tags, no armor, impulse, unconditional, needs redstone. And then behind that, we also have summon, Minecraft armor stand, tilde, tilde 1, tilde, tags, hold, armor, impulse, unconditional, needs redstone. And then this block here will set this stone block to a redstone block. And below that, we have a set block, tilde, tilde 1, tilde, stone, replace, impulse, unconditional, needs redstone. And then that will run into these two commands here, which the bottom one is kill all entities tag equals morph, impulse, unconditional, needs redstone. Above that, we have effect, clear, CrossForger, Minecraft, invisibility, impulse, unconditional, needs redstone. And then that will run into this command here, which is data, modify entity, all entities type Minecraft, armor stand, limit 1, tag, hold armor, sort, nearest, equipment, set from, entity, CrossForger, equipment, impulse, unconditional, needs redstone. And then that will run into these commands here, which this one is item, replace, entity, CrossForger, armor.head from entity, all entities limit 1, type, Minecraft, armor, stand, tag, no armor, sort, nearest, armor.head. impulse unconditional needs redstone. And above that, we have item replace entity crossforder armor.chest from entity, all entities limit 1, type Minecraft armor stand, tag no armor, sort nearest armor.chest, chain conditional always active. Above that, we have item replace entity crossforder armor.legs from entity, all entities limit 1, type Minecraft armor stand, tag no armor, sort nearest armor.legs, chain conditional always active. And then finally above that, we have item replace entity crossforder armor.feet from entity, all entities limit 1, type Minecraft armor stand, tag no armor, sort nearest armor.feet, chain conditional always active. And then that will run into this repeater, which runs out to here, which then runs into the segments and runs along here into this sticky piston, which pushes this redstone block over here and then runs into these 6 commands right here, which this one is execute as all entities NBT hurt time 9 seconds, tag morph run set block tilde 6 tilde tilde redstone block replace repeat unconditional needs redstone. And then above that we have effect clear crossorder Minecraft invisibility, chain conditional always active. And then finally above that we have kill all entities tag equals morph, chain conditional always active. And then over here we have execute as all players NBT hurt time 9 seconds, name crossforder run set block tilde 7 tilde tilde redstone block replace repeat unconditional needs redstone. Above that we have effect clear crossorder Minecraft invisibility, chain conditional always active. And then above that we have kill all entities tag equals morph, chain conditional always active. And then we also have these 2 towers here, a command under here which is set block tilde tilde 1 tilde Minecraft white wool replace impulse unconditional needs redstone. And the same will go for this wool block here, which is set block tilde tilde 1 tilde Minecraft white wool replace impulse unconditional needs redstone. And then on top of this tower, we have item replace entity crossforder armor dot head from entity, all entities type Minecraft armor stand limit 1 tag hold armor sort nearest armor dot head impulse unconditional needs redstone. And then over here we have item replace entity crossforder armor dot chest from entity, all entities type limit 1 tag hold armor sort nearest armor dot chest. And then above that we have item replace entity crossforder armor dot legs from entity, all entities type Minecraft armor stand limit 1 tag hold armor sort nearest armor dot legs, chain conditional always active. And then finally above that we have item replace entity crossforder armor dot feet from entity, all entities type Minecraft armor stand limit 1 tag hold armor sort nearest armor.feet, chain conditional always active. And then on this tower we have item replace entity crossforder armor.head from entity, all entities type Minecraft armor stand limit 1 tag hold armor sort nearest armor.head impulse unconditional needs redstone. Above that we have item replace entity crossforder armor.chest from entity, all entities type Minecraft armor stand limit 1 tag hold armor sort nearest armor.chest, chain conditional always active. And then above that we have item replace entity crossforder armor.legs from entity, all entities type Minecraft armor stand limit 1 tag hold armor sort nearest armor.legs, chain conditional always active. And finally above that we have item replace entity crossforder armor.feet from entity, all entities type Minecraft armor stand limit 1 tag hold armor sort nearest armor.feet, chain conditional always active. And then if we follow this redstone line where it goes into the slices, it will then run into this torch. Again, it is an AND gate, which will then run up into this torch, which then runs into this command here, which is execute at crossforder run summon Minecraft B tilde 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 tags morph no AI true impulse unconditional needs redstone. Above that we have effect give crossforder Minecraft invisibility infinite 5 group, chain conditional always active. And then down here below we have the same predicate we used for players, except this will be for mobs. Execute as crossforder if predicate condition Minecraft entity properties entity this predicate type specific type Minecraft player looking at type Minecraft B repeat unconditional always active. And so when I am looking at a B, it will then activate that comparator, which will then turn off that torch. And when I run the morph command, it will also turn off the other torch. And then summon a bee. And all you have to do is create one of these slices for every single mob type that you want. So I have some examples here. We have a cow, a chicken, a pig, a wolf, a rabbit, a cat, and then a horse. These are just some examples that you can use. And then you will have to have this command right here, which is the teleportation command that I used earlier for the snail, and then just recently for the disguise. Execute at all entities type B, tag, morph, facing entity, nearest player, distance 2 or more, name, crossforger, eyes, run, teleport, all entities type equals B, tag equals morph, caret, 0.3, facing entity, nearest player, name, crossforger, eyes. Repeat, unconditional, always active. And that is all there is to it. And you will do the same thing for the sheep, except instead of B, it will be sheep. And we will be going on to Solidarity. If you remember correct, his ability is to turn invisible. So if we run the trigger invisible, you will see that we will then turn completely invisible. All our armor will now be gone, but the instant you take damage, so in this case fall damage, you will then revert to your visible self. And if we are also wearing armor, as with the other commands, you will see that it will take away my armor, making me completely invisible. And then when I take damage, it will then re-equip my armor to me. So now let's jump into these commands. We have scoreboard, objectives, add, invisible, trigger, impulse, unconditional, needs, redstone. Above that, we have scoreboard, players enable, crossforger, invisible, repeat, unconditional, always active. And then to the side here, we have execute as all players scores invisible, 1 or more, name, crossforger, run, set block, tilde, 2, Minecraft, redstone block, replace, repeat, unconditional, always active. Above that, we have scoreboard player set, all players invisible, 0. Chain, unconditional, always active. And then to the side here, we have execute as all players NBT, hurt time, 9 seconds, name, crossforger, run, set block, tilde, -1, tilde, redstone block, replace. Repeat, unconditional, needs redstone. And then underneath this wool block right here, we have a set block, tilde, 1, Minecraft white wool, replace. Impulse, unconditional, needs redstone. And then following behind these 2 command blocks here, we have this command block here, which is summon Minecraft armor stand, tilde, 1, tags, no armor, impulse, unconditional, needs redstone. And then over here, we have this command block here, which is summon Minecraft armor stand, tilde, 1, tags, hold armor, impulse, unconditional, needs redstone. And this command block here will set this block here to redstone, and underneath that we have a command block which is set block, tilde, 1, stone, replace, impulse, unconditional, needs redstone. And that will lead over to this command block here, which is data, modify entity, all entities type Minecraft armor stand, limit 1, tag, hold armor, sort nearest equipment, set from entity, crossforger equipment, impulse, unconditional, needs redstone. And that will lead into these command blocks here, which this bottom one is item, replace, entity, crossforger, armor.head, from entity, all entities, limit 1, type, Minecraft armor stand, tag, no armor, sort, nearest, armor.head, impulse, unconditional, needs redstone. And off to the side, it will also run into this command, which is effect, give, crossforger, Minecraft invisibility, infinite, 5, true, impulse, unconditional, needs redstone. And this will then lead up into this command here, which is item, replace, entity, crossforger, armor.chest, from entity, nearest entity, limit 1, type, Minecraft armor stand, tag, no armor, sort, nearest, armor.chest, chain, conditional, always active. And above that, we have somewhat of the same command, except this one is for the legs. Item, replace, entity, crossforger, armor.legs, from entity, nearest entity, limit 1, type, Minecraft armor stand, tag, no armor, sort, nearest, armor.legs, chain, conditional, always active. And then above that, same command, except for the feet. Item, replace, entity, crossforger, armor.feet, from entity, nearest entity, limit 1, type, Minecraft, armor stand, tag, no armor, sort, nearest, armor.feet, chain, conditional, always active. And then above that, we have attribute, crossforger, Minecraft armor, base set 14, chain, conditional, always active. And this redstone here will also lead into this sticky piston here, which will then pull this redstone block over to here, which will then run this redstone into this command block here, And then we have this command tower here, which is item replace entity crossforger armor.head from entity nearest entity type Minecraft armor stand limit 1 tag hold armor sort nearest armor.head impulse unconditional needs redstone. Above that we have item replace entity crossforger armor.chest from entity all entities type Minecraft armor stand limit 1 tag hold armor sort nearest armor.chest chain conditional always active. And above we have basically the same command except for the legs. Item replace entity crossforger armor.legs from entity nearest entity type Minecraft armor stand limit 1 tag hold armor sort nearest armor.legs chain conditional always active. Above that we have item replace entity crossforger armor.feed from entity nearest entity type Minecraft armor stand limit 1 tag hold armor sort nearest armor.feed chain conditional always active. And finally, above that, we have attribute crossforger Minecraft armor base set 0 chain conditional always active. And then to the side here, we have this little command block here, which is effect clear crossforger Minecraft invisibility impulse unconditional needs redstone. We are then moving on to Grian's ability, which if we remember correctly is to steal other people's abilities. Now, I can't really showcase this one, but I can kind of show you how it works. So when I'm looking at a player, their torch will turn off. As you can see there, their torch turned off on the side. And if I was to run this command, which is trigger mimic and hit enter, I would then get their ability, whatever that might be. And then a timer would also be set and start slowly counting away until I could use my ability again, because currently at the moment, if I try to use mimic again, I cannot trigger this object yet. And only when this timer has run all the way through, then I will be able to run my ability again. While that timer is going, I will then dive into this command. Over here, we have scoreboard objectives, add, mimic, trigger, impulse, unconditional, needs redstone. Above that, we have scoreboard players enable, crossforger, mimic, impulse, unconditional, needs redstone. To the side here, we have execute as all players scores mimic 1 or more, name, crossforger, run, set block, tilde, tilde, tilde 2, Minecraft, redstone block, replace, repeat, unconditional, always active. And then above that, we have scored player set, all players mimic to 0, chain, unconditional, always active. And this will set this stone block here to redstone, and underneath we have set block, tilde, tilde 1, tilde, stone, replace, impulse, unconditional, needs redstone. And that will then run over here, which will then run into all of these target blocks with command blocks in them. And these ones are simply to reset Grian because he might have some ability on him or some effect or something. So what this does is sets the scoreboards back to how they are. So scoreboard players reset crossforger body. This one is if Grian stole Jim's ability, impulse, unconditional, needs redstone. And then of course there's the creaking, disguise, flight, ghost. And then down here you would also add things like taking away status effects or attributes. So attribute crossforger Minecraft armor toughness base reset impulse unconditional needs redstone. And then effect clear crossforger. So all effects will just clear from him. In case he's on a team, you can team leave crossforger. So in this case, it would be Big B stats ability is where he's on a team with the creaking. So this would make it where crossforger is no longer on that team, making it where he can be hurt by creaking and so on and so forth. So you can add attribute commands over here for maybe size, I don't know, depending on what superpower is going on. And as it runs along here, it'll also run into all these slices, and it will also run along down to here. This is just, these repeaters are just to extend the length because redstone can only run 15 blocks. And then when that runs through, it'll also run to this, which is scoreboard players enable crossforger mimic impulse unconditional needs redstone. It's just to reset it back. And then I have some example commands here. So we will have over here, we have Big B stats, which is execute as crossforger if predicate condition Minecraft entity properties entity this predicate type specific type Minecraft player looking at type Minecraft player NBT tags Big B stats repeat unconditional always active. Oh, and this little sign there as well is just letting me know that I am now depowering. So my ability has now gone away. I can then use my mimic ability again to then take another person's ability. And the timer will start all over again. And then when eventually it runs over again, it will then give me that text again, which I will get to in just a moment. And then above here, we have this command block here, which is set block -266 -60, 54 stone replace. So in this case here, it will set a corresponding block right here to Big B stats ability, allowing for this to attach to Grian's custom made ability for Big B stats. So it will set this block here, allowing redstone to travel through, and then allowing this to activate. Now, what are these lamps representing? Again, it is representing the custom made ability of that character. So if I stole Big B's ability, it would lead into some command blocks, which would be pretty much the exact same as Big B stats ability, except anywhere where there's a trigger, it would be replaced with a new kind of trigger. So in the case of if you stole Gemini Tay's ability, instead of Ghost, it'd be more like Ghost 1 or Ghost Mimic or something like that, because this will be Grian running these commands. I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, I can try in some separate video or whatever to explain it better. We also have the command above it, which is set block -268, -6054 stone replace chain conditional always active. And this bottom coordinates is, like I said, attached to this airspace right here. And then the top command block is set to the coordinates of this block here, which is usually a redstone block, but when the ability fires, it turns this into a stone block. And the redstone would run into this, which would then run into this Etho hopper clock. Command block right here is a set block -262, -60, 47 redstone block replace. Impulse unconditional needs redstone. And these coordinates right here are for this stone block right here. And then we have this command block here, which is scoreboard players reset crossforger mimic. Impulse unconditional needs redstone. And then when this eventually resets itself, it will then come to this command block here, which is title crossforger, title, text, depowering, color, red. Impulse unconditional needs redstone. And it will also run into these command blocks here, which this one is set block -268, -60, 54, air replace. Impulse unconditional needs redstone. And these coordinates will then correspond to resetting these blocks to air. So each of these is set to a specific block. So this will be turned to air, 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 and so on and so forth. And then it'll eventually run over to here, which is scoreboard players enable crossforger mimic. Impulse unconditional needs redstone. The final one, last but not least, we have InTheLittleWood. And yeah, his is his doesn't work like at all. Like it's not a vanilla thing. His ability to eavesdrop on players' audio, Minecraft has no built-in proximity chat, so yeah, this one doesn't work. I can't make this one work. I'm sorry. So for now, it's just gonna have to be this. This is what it's gonna have to be. Well, thank you all for joining me on this grand adventure of recreating wildlife, all in vanilla Minecraft. Hope you guys had fun watching this as much as I had fun making it. If there are any problems, because I'm sure there will be some problems that I overlooked, please send them in and I can see what I can do to fix them. Sometimes it's just not fixable, like InTheLittleWood's ability, but I will see what I can do. And I might consider putting this as a world download. I'll have to do some research into how to do that. Oh, now I'm depowering. But anyway, this has been a really great journey. I hope you guys enjoy this, even if it doesn't get a whole bunch of views or a whole bunch of likes or anything like that. Now the world has this as a resource, so if they wanted to recreate this, they could. So me and my secondary account will wish you well, and may God bless you and keep you, and I hope to see you guys in the next video, whatever that might be. Bye! So, tip number 1, you should replace all the set block tilde commands with hard coordinates, because the tildes are direction sensitive, so you'd have to face all your command blocks the same direction as mine, which I believe is like north to south. Though you can leave any command block with set block tilde and set block -1 since those set blocks above and up is a direction that can't be altered. Tip 2, make sure your spelling is correct. Any misspelling or any uppercase or lowercase in the wrong place can cause the command to not run. Tip 3, this kind of goes along with tip 2. Make sure you're using the right characters in your command, like the right opening and closing brackets, the right quotation marks, make sure they're straight and not curved. And tip 4, make sure all your command blocks are facing into the right command block and that they are set to the proper type. For example, repeat, unconditional, always active, etc. And that's pretty much it. Just want to say that so you guys could avoid any problems. Hopefully that explains enough for you guys, and I hope you have fun with wildlife.